have lost their past 3 games. But this is the way the Eels will line up tonight. Jared Hayne is the fullback. On the wings, Luke Burt and Ken Seo. The centre combination of Ryan Morgan and Chase Blair, and the halves, Casey Maguire and Chris Sando. The forward pack, Mena Keating and Justin Poor up front. Nathan Hindmarsh will captain the club from the back row, along with young Matt Ryan, and Joseph Paulo gets a start in the run-on side. Moi Moi, Allgood, Tautai and Justin Horrow playing in his first game since round 1.
Parramatta chasing only their 2nd win of the season. The Dragons are after their first since Anzac Day. What a memorable win that was against the Roosters. The fans are out in force on a cool evening. Here is the Dragons lineup: Morris, Vito, Stanley, Cooper, Nightingale, Soward and Hornby in an unchanged back line. Up front, Hunt, Rain and Lattimore. Bo Scott is back for the first time since Anzac Day after that elbow dislocation. Ben Creagh, Jack DeBellin into the starting side, forcing Dean Young to the interchange for his last game at Cogra. Cameron King, Trent Merrin and Jake Marchetto called on again by coach Steve Price. Let's go sideline to Ben Ikin. How do Parramatta climb out of this hole?
Oh, Matty, I think Laurie's already answered that question. I hate to put the pressure on one man, but I think Jared Hayne's the guy. If you remember back to 2009, pre-State of Origin, and the Eels were languishing at the bottom of the table, Jared Hayne plays an inspired 3 games for New South Wales, gets a man of the match from the wing, comes back to club, and basically plays the best group of games we've seen from someone in the modern game. Wins your medallion medal. I think if he come back from Wednesday night and plays the house down here this evening, I think Chris Sando will get on the back of that, and all of a sudden the Parramatta Eels are on a roll. I think Jared Hayne's the answer.
Not a lot of Parramatta supporters at Cogra as Jared Hayne runs on. He played 80 minutes on Wednesday night, 163 metres, 5 tackle busts, 1 line break. Parramatta fans are hoping he can repeat that this evening.
He looked very dangerous on Wednesday night and he carried the ball very strongly. So, you know, he is their best ball player, but I think Jared Hayne needs to get back to running. Justin Paul playing against his former club, arguably his best game of the season. The last time Parramatta ran around against the Canberra Raiders, off contract at the end of the season as the Dragons leave their sheds.
Jason Nightingale. There's Jack DeBellin. Called into the run on 13. They'll head to Wynn Stadium in Wollongong after tonight, the Dragons. Matt Cooper. Jamie Soward. Last week he couldn't get the Dragons over the line, but he tried his hardest. His best game of the season, according to those close to the Dragons camp. And Ben Creagh, one of 3 Origin players backing up tonight, of course. Jared Hayne, Ben Creagh and Trent Merrin. Ben Creagh playing 25 minutes on Wednesday. Ben Hornby and Jeremy Lattimore. Jamie Sando waiting for the green light. He gets it. Can the Eels climb out of the mire? Will the Dragons keep contact with the top 8? Plenty on the line here this evening at Cogra. Rain goes to Dan Hunt. Just the one defeat at this home ground of the Dragons this season for the team. And that was against South Sydney last week. The Golden Point thriller. Cooper plays it, Nightingale to Hornby and Jack DeBellin with an early touch. And he loses the ball. Parramatta come away with it.
Well, that's a good start from Parramatta, causing an error. Of course, their defence this season has been leaking huge amounts of points.
The Dragons failed to complete their first set. Let's see what Parramatta can do with theirs as Maguire goes out the back to Hayne. And the tackle from Hornby was a good one on Chase Blair. Maguire to Paul. Used his Dragons form in 2009 to climb into the Origin side. Now Sando goes long, looking for his winger. Luke Burt had to come off his wing to take it on the full. He's tackled by Rain and Lattimore. Sando, he'll kick towards the Western Grandstand. Nightingale was there. The ball ricochets back to
first only, mate. Thank you.
Well, a nice set of 6 there by Parramatta. A lot of involvement there from their halfback, Chris Sander. Lovely cut-out pass to Luke Burt, who cut back inside. Fast play the ball. And then Sander doubling up on his play. There was no pressure applied. They're all onside. Does it come off Hornby? I think it does.
And
Into
it's
the arms
Casey
of
Maguire.
I don't think Paulo has touched the football. Hornby's there. He has first crack at it. Yeah, although it may have touched the shoulder of Paulo, but I still think it goes backwards. Here we go.
Off Hornby, onto Paulo, but then backwards off his shoulder. Into Casey Maguire's possession.
This should be a 4-pointer. What a start for the Parramatta side. As long as he grounds the football, there's no separation there. And Parramatta, in their first set of 6, have hit goal.
Rod Lawrence, the video referee, goes for the green light, ending a 163-minute drought at Cogra for Parramatta. They land an early blow.
Well, it's a great way to start, isn't it, when you're playing away from home? They haven't had a great record here at Cogra. They've struggled all season to score points. And in their first set of 6, even though it was off a kick, they were in that position. They were in the position to put up an attacking kick, and they got a result from it. And Casey Maguire, who made his debut back in '98, still running around.
Luke Burt, 13 from 14 this season. 93%. To add the extras, over it goes, 6-0 to Parramatta. Ben Eichen, a dream start for a team that must be down on confidence.
It was a fantastic start for the Eels. It was a very tidy set, and while we talk up the brilliance of Chris Sando and Jared Hayne and the requirement for that to come to the fore for Parramatta to be good here tonight, they've got to build off a foundation of getting the fundamentals right, and that's exactly what they did there.
Ben Hornby with a restart much earlier than he would have liked, and he drives it long. Taken by Hayne, and straight away to Justin Paul. Now Manna, their best forward so far this season, Tim Manna. Ran 162 metres against Canberra. He's averaging 120. Stand out on the go-forward front. Matthew Keating comes back to Hindmarsh. Laurie Daly, you mentioned their dreadful record here at Cogra. Parramatta winning just 12 of 45 here. But that will be in the back of their mind. Not. The kick from Hayne, long centre field. Brett Morris waits and takes it. Let's see if they can complete this set. Tackle from Manna and Keating. Vito plays it. Now Kyle Stanley. A bigger Kyle Stanley in 2012 than we have seen in previous seasons. Now Lattimore gives it to Hornby. Again out the back to Morris. Long, Nightingale. Cooper was waiting inside. The tackle came from Maguire. Seo was over the top. Cray through Hunt. Rain. Willing to spread the ball in this set, the Dragons. Going 55 metres so far. The kick from Soward, he goes high, waiting his Burt up and down safely.
He's such a professional, Luke Burt. Chris Sando went to sleep there, and they nearly turned the ball over there, the Eels. But I like the way that the Dragons are prepared to move the ball inside their own half. Parramatta are playing with a compressed defensive line.
Seo out of acting half, stopped by Lattimore. More metres out of acting half. right on halfway centre field. The Eels, Sando kicks on the last. Morris waits. He's tackled 27 out from his own goal line. Here's Vito. And range at Dan Hunt. Back-to-back Golden Point defeats for St George Illawarra. It goes to Golden Point tonight. Here's a mistake from the Dragons. Play allowed to continue. The ball went to ground, but not off the hands of a Dragon in the eyes of the referees. Yes, they go to Golden Point again tonight. They'll be the first club to play 3 consecutive Golden Point games. It's a $26 chance, according to TAB Sportsbet.
Well, sorry, Matty, they lost their way there, the Dragons. There was a lack of communication there. There was nearly an error. They put themselves under pressure.
Sando comes to Chase Blair, who tries a big fend. And now the ball is stripped by the Dragons. Cooper comes away with it, and the home team on the attack. Was it a strip, or did the Parramatta side lose it? Whatever way. Here are the Dragons, the offload. Rain trying to bat it on, and it's collected by Hindmarsh. A knock-on ruled against Parramatta.
There's great urgency there by Nathan Hindmarsh, though, wanting to get on that loose ball. He knocks it forward, but the urgency was there, and this is an area of their game that they must improve. One, completing their sets. That's a cheap turnover there by Chase Blair. He did the good work by palming away and chewing up some metres. There's Hindmarsh, hungry to get on the football.
Let's go, Parramatta. Got a timey run here. Get the ball.
This is the Dragons' first real opportunity in the attacking zone.
A chance to answer the first try of the game, scored by Casey Maguire.
Out.
From a crossfield kick. Here's Sandow. In fact, it's Soward. Rain. Setting up for Jack DeBellin. Towards the open again. Lanamore. Hornby went to Morris. And he couldn't get away from Blair. Hornby again. Hunt up the middle. Out the back to Rain. He goes to Soward. Across field, Jamie Soward trying to create numbers. Turns it inside to Vito. He stopped 2 metres short. The penalty goes to the Dragons.
Your marks here.
Tony Delaceris controlling his 100th game tonight.
In line with
in
me.
partnership with Jared Maxwell. 154. DeBellin.
Let's tackle one. Jeremy, you got blood coming down here. I need it. Yeah. Yeah, it's on the eye, mate. It's on the eye. Take it out the back, mate. Just take it out the back.
So Jeremy Lattimore was about to play the ball, but is sent out to have a cut cleaned.
Yeah.
Bleeding
Justin,
over
get
the
up
right
there.
eye.
Justin, Paul, move up 1 step. Let's tackle one. Go.
Rain to the short side, through Soward. Here's Bo Scott, tipping it out the back. Soward collects it. Back to Lattimore. But the defence holds. Hindmarsh and Manor, along with Justin Paul. Hunt. DeBellin. And he stopped 4 metres short. Rain to Lattimore. The offload to Hunt. The front row is showing some skill. Here's Rain darting, trying to find the end goal. He crosses.
Hold up, boys. Hold up.
But Tony Delaceris says held up.
Nice and easy, boys. Nice and easy. No, it's held up.
Dan
It's
Hunt
tackle
and
forward.
Jeremy Lattimore
Take it out, Mitch.
heavily involved the last few minutes, each with offloads. Plenty of possessions.
You know what you're doing. Forward. Oh.